contemporary trends in commerce and management teaching and research organized by Consortium of Higher Education Institutions for Research and Development, which stands for CHIRD. The Consortium of Higher Education Institutions for Research and Development is an initiative by St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Mangaluru, Stella College Autonomous, Chennai, PSGR, Krishnammal College for Women, Autonomous, Coimbatore, and Kristu Jayanti College, Autonomous, Bengaluru, to join hands together to pursue academic excellence and collaborate for initiatives for the students and society at large. This evening's faculty development program is an outcome of one such collective effort for the benefit of the academic fraternity. The task of the leader is to get their people from where they are to where they have not been. Henry Kissinger. I take this opportunity to welcome the principals of the member institutions of CHIRD to the inaugural session of the Faculty Development Program. At this point of time, I deem it a privilege to welcome Reverend Dr. Praveer Martis, SJ, Vice Chancellor, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, Mangaluru, Dr. Sister Stella Mary, Principal in Charge, Stella Maris College, Autonomous, Chennai, Dr. P. Meena, Principal, PSGR, Krishnammal College for Women, Autonomous, Coimbatore, and Father Dr. Augustine George, CMI, Principal, Kristu Jayanti College, Autonomous, Bengaluru. We welcome all of you, dear Vice Chancellors and Principals. Effective leadership is putting first things first. Effective management is discipline and carrying it out. Stephen Covey. A gathering of this magnitude would have not been possible without the synchronous effort and support of the chief conveners and FTP coordinators of all the 4 member institutions. I take this opportunity to extend a bouquet of welcome to all the wonderful professors for their efforts and initiatives. We welcome you, dear teachers. And finally, a warm and wonderful welcome to all the participants of this evening's session. Thank you for accepting our invitation and taking time out in joining us for the 7 days journey of new learning. This evening and the event would have not been possible without your acceptance and participation. Wishing you all a wonderful session ahead as each one of you embark on a new journey for knowledge and wisdom. Welcoming all the participants to the Faculty Development Program. We welcome all the participants. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Peter Drucker. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Aloysius Edward J., Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management, Kristu Jayanti College Autonomous, to come forward to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you, Professor Suku Thomas. Good evening to all of you. Respected principals of various higher education institutions, participants from various member institutions of CHRD, and all the participants across the country to participate in this 7-day faculty development program. Good evening to all of you. At the outset, I, on behalf of Consortium of Higher Education Institutions for Research and Development, welcome all of you to this 7-day faculty development program on contemporary trends in commerce and management teaching and research. All of us understand the network and collaboration are vital in higher educational institutions. Keeping in mind, we at Kristu Jayanti, we thought we can have a consortium of various higher education institutions in the country. So we thought we can have a strong collaboration between the member institutions, like we have St. Aloysius deemed to be University, PSGR Krishnammal College, and Stella Maris College, Chennai. we came together as a one team. We met in Kristu Jayanti in September last year, and then we have strengthened our collaborative network by signing MOU and drafting a lot of discussion points in our MOU. And then we started having a lot of collaborative network in terms of research, in terms of publications, and in terms of attending conferences and participating conferences across various institutions. This 7-day FTP is one of the major collaborative initiatives of this Consortium of Higher Education Institutions for Research and Development. So when we met at Stella College in 2 months before, and we chalked out various plans for how we can strengthen collaborative network among all these member institutions of CHRD. And we have decided to have the 7-day FTP, especially hosted by Deanery of Commerce and Management across all the member institutions. At the outset, I welcome all the participants across all the institutions from different parts of the country. But at the same time, I welcome all the our own faculty members from CHRD member institutions. I acknowledge and thank all the heads of CHRD member institutions, the Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, and the principals of all the member institutions, Stella College, PSC Krishnammal College, and Krishnammal Autonomous, for giving us a permission to host this 7-day faculty development program for all the commerce and management teachers of our member institutions and all the institutions across the country. At the same time, this is the effort of all the teachers of the member institutions of our own Deanery of Commerce and Management. At the outset, I appreciate and thank all the coordinators of Commerce and Management, Dr. Carolina and Dr. Rowena from St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Dr. Sujata and Dr. Lara Bridashni from PSC Krishnammal College, Dr. Renuka Devi and Dr. Teresa Priyadashni from Stella College, Dr. Nagadiba and Dr. Excelsi from Kristu Jayanti College Autonomous for coming together and drafting this particular 7-day FTP and making it reality today. So dear teachers, we appreciate and thank your effort and making it reality of the 7-day faculty development program. A special appreciation to Dr. Nagadiba, who is the convener of the 7-day FTP program, for making all the sessions and all the effort that ma'am has made to make it reality. All of us understand higher education plays a very, very significant role in developing human capital of any country. Higher education drives economic progress and social mobility in the 21st century. To further strengthen our dominance in service economy, skilling and training the available human capital of our country is very, very essential, especially to provide for knowledge-intensive sectors. India is set to grow younger by having 68% of our population, the working age group, by 2026. The skill set of this population plays very, very critical role in growth of our country. So it is imperative that the skill set of this population is very, very imperative to make them productive. So I look at 4 important trends in commerce and management education today. First, I look at the skilling, how we can inculcate the skill set of our commerce and management students in imparting commerce and management education. So when we teach any course in commerce and management, whether it take marketing or HR or finance or accounting or taxation or any course that we handle in commerce and management, how a teacher in commerce management inculcate a skill in when we deliver the particular course. That's what the national education policy strives for, and that is what the outcome-based education, the crux of outcome-based education and the main pillar of national education policy is to develop a skill set of our own students. So how we can integrate a skilling while we deliver a particular course, while we deliver our own lecture in our own, whether we take a theory course or whether we take a practical course, and how we can inculcate a skill set among our students, one of the major trends that I look forward. The second major trend that I look at is the current trends, how we can integrate the current trends while we teach the commerce management course. Whether we take, whatever the domain that we are particular with, and how we can update ourselves continuously, and how we can provide the current trends in commerce management. There's a second important trend, contributing trend that I look at. Third important thing is, as we have today, the first session, technology integration by Dr. Baba Janakumar, our senior professor in School of Management and director of Center for Consultancy in Corporate Training. So the technology integration, how we can integrate technology in our own teaching. When we teach commerce management, how we integrate, when we teach finance, and when we teach market-related courses, when we teach HR, how we can integrate technology in our own domain-specific areas. There's a third major trend that I look at. And fourth important trend that I look at is how we can have integrate not only the technology and not only the current trends, how we can the skill set, and how we can have a totality, how we can have the holistic approach in delivering our curriculum. That's a fourth important trend that I will look at. By looking at the various trends that we look at, we have come out with all the important topics, how we can integrate technology, how we can have a gamification in teaching, how we can integrate artificial intelligence tools in research, how we can have an inclusive and advanced pedagogical methods in our own teaching and learning, how we can publish quality research papers in our own research areas, and what are the various advanced methods, research methodology tools that we are available in our own research area, whether it's commerce and management. So all the important areas have been covered in this 7-day faculty development program. Once again, I thank all the participants, and once again, I thank all the coordinators of the commerce and management from various member institutions to organize this 7-day faculty development program. We wish all the participants an enriching learning experience during 7-day faculty development program. We wish you all the best. God bless all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words and setting out the objectivity for the 7 days FDP program. Thank you very much, sir. With that, we've come to the end of the inaugural session of the FDP on contemporary trends in commerce and management, teaching and research. We are very pleased to move forward with the very first session of the faculty development program on the topic technology integration in teaching. We are delighted to have an eminent personality in our midst, and it is an honor to introduce the resource person for this evening. Dr. Baba Janakumar P. is a distinguished academician and a renowned figure in the field of education for his exceptional contribution to academia and corporate training. With a stellar educational background and a plethora of achievements, Dr. Janakumar has carved a niche for himself as a prominent leader in educational administration, research, and consultancy. Currently serving as professor with the School of Management and director at the Center for Consultancy and Corporate Training with Kristu Jayanti College, He plays a pivotal role in shaping the academic and professional landscape. Dr. Kumar earned his gold medal in commerce, a testament to his academics excellence, which was awarded to him by the President of India. As the former principal of a prestigious private college in Coimbatore, Dr. Kumar has demonstrated exemplary leadership qualities and administrative skills. Dr. Kumar's association with esteemed organizations such as All India College Principals Association, where he served as General Secretary, reflects his deep rooted commitment to the advancement of education at a national level. He is also a valued member of the Curriculum Equivalence Committee under the Ministry of Education, further highlighting his influence in shaping educational policies. Dr. Kumar's contribution to research have been widely recognized with prestigious awards from institutions like Indian Institute of Management in Bangalore and Calicut, as well as Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. His project on ICT-enabled supply chain management garnered significant acclaim, demonstrating his expertise in cutting-edge areas of study. Additionally, accolades such as Distinguished Faculty Award from ICBM, Hyderabad, and AIMS International Award underscores his stature as a luminary in academia. With over 125 research articles published and 150 papers presented at various conferences, Dr. Kumar has made substantial contributions to the body of knowledge in his field. His research endeavors have not enriched academic discourse, but have also provided valuable insight into contemporary issues in education and corporate training. Dr. Kumar's pursuit of excellence extends to his professional development as an evidence to his certification as the ISO TUV certified auditor and his training at the prestigious Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore on leadership traits. Dr. Kumar's expertise is sought after as he has delivered over 120 speeches as a resource person, sharing his knowledge and insight with diverse audience. His engagement in activities such activities further underscores his commitment to knowledge capacity building. Dr. Kumar's contribution to academia are reflected not only in his extended publication record, but also in a significant Google citation count surpassing 1,000 citations. This is a testament to the impact and the influence of his scholarly work with the academic community. Sir, it is a privilege and honor to have you in our midst. I request you to come forward and take over the session.
Thank you, Professor Thomas. Thank you, Edward sir. Thank you, dear members of all the colleges. Let us start our presentation. I think. Yes. So, sir, whether my presentation is visible?
It is visible, sir.
Okay. There are two options for the members. You can also see the video graphics as well as the presentation. My request to those who are less than 40 years, you can see in your mobile phone the presentation, the video concept itself. Others, you can see the shared presentation. Okay. Let us move on to the topic directly. My topic assigned is the technology integration in teaching. I hope most of you know how far the teaching has been now integrated in different places. As a commerce and management faculty, each and every day we are facing the problem of technology, and most of the technology is giving nice solution. That is the purpose of this introductory concept concept on teaching. Let us move on to the first part. Before going to the topic of technology, I wish to emphasize here, technology will never replace great teachers, but in the hands of great teachers, it is transformation, which is mentioned by George Couros. That means teachers are needed. Most of them assume that when there is a technology, there is no need for teachers, but teachers are needed. Technology is an enabler for teaching. That is the first note we have to understand. Coming to the agenda of my presentation, we are going to discuss two important things. In addition to that, main concept of digital classroom, of course, educational analytics, which is used for managing the classroom activities, artificial intelligence, how you are using at present, all are introduction. You are having a specific section and session later on. Then tech-based gamification tools, which are used in technology, especially in case of the commerce and management education. Finally, tech-based immersive learning. We will see some of the software used for this purpose. And due to time limit, I am not going to demonstrate everything. We will see some of the tools which we are using here in commerce and management. Let us move on to the introductory part. How far we are moving towards the teaching 4.0. You know, the present generation of the students are coming under the next generation. Our teaching should change. At present, we are living in education 4.0, which is the term that refers to the integration of technology into teaching, learning, and aligning with the fourth industrial revolution, which is focusing on digitalization as well as the smart technologies. It represents the significant shift in education that emphasizes some of the main core aspects. First is the digitalization. We are going to move towards the digitalization at present. It is needed. Then, especially in case of learning, we need customized learning for the digital tools. Then we have online blended learning. Finally, we need interactive and immersive learning. All these are mingled with the concept called teaching 4.0. At present level, we need such type of teaching because the students are in a different stage now. Once upon a time, the faculty is like that. That is single task, but now students are engaging in multitask. So as the faculty, we are expected to change according to the needs of the students. Because the students who are said to be our customers or netizens, that is citizens of the internet era, they are having specific skills. So at present, we need some skills also, which we used to call it as digital literacy. Once upon a time, when we were studying, does you know about even the system, what is called computer? Still, I remember when I was studying MCOM, the faculty used to say that in our college, we purchased one calculator. Students can go to the maths department and see the calculator. But now it is not like that. We are going to study about the digital literacy, especially safety in digital literacy, media literacy, how we can effectively utilize the media. Then information literacy, which information we can believe. Most probably our students are giving with any information which is produced in the net, but we can't depend upon that one. Then another thing is cyber security awareness, digital citizenship. And for our teachers, we need digital creativity. These are the things which are needed for the present teachers, especially which is relating to commerce and management. But now the technology started disrupting us. At the present stage, there is some question that whether the technology is an enabler or disruptor. In my view, the technology is also both enabling and disrupting, because the technology is used in shifting all the learning models. Once upon a time, we used only blackboard. Now we are forced to use all the media, all the different types of learning models we are supposed to use. And very important thing, online platform, then flexibility and accessibility of technology. Everywhere the technology is there, and we have to make it as flexible. The enhanced engagement is making the learning system through the technology. Once upon a time, we used to identify our students and we used to enhance our students by giving activities. Now all the activities are moving towards the enhanced engagements in online method. Very important thing is the adaptive learning platforms. The technology is considering as the adaptive learning. Also, the data-driven technology. Whatever the technology is we are using, we need data. Simple thing. When you are teaching finance, immediately we can take the data from Bombay Stock Exchange or NSE, whatever it may be. All the organization has already changed. We can teach inside the classroom online data. There is no need for using the old data, present data we can use. And the technology is now enabling, and they are creating the virtual classrooms. That is why we need technology. The core point you have to understand is technology is considered as then creating or delivering a personalized experience with an actionable insights. That is why we need the technology. Let us see an example of how the Microsoft is utilizing the digital classroom. In case of Sydney in Australia, Microsoft created a digital classroom. Of course, now also in most of the colleges, the digital classroom is coming. We have to create our classroom as a digital classroom. It simply refers to an educational environment that integrates various forms of technology. In case of marketing teaching, you can integrate HubSpot or whatever the software we are using. If you are teaching finance, you can integrate the capital markets. All are now available at present. We have to convert our classroom into a digital classroom because it only provides the interactive learning platforms. Gone are those days in which we used to depend upon simple formula and test. Now it is not like that. Students are expecting everything in a different method. We have to enrich our content into a digital content. They are seeing our digital content from LMS and they are giving comments. So these are all the good examples of the digital classroom. The first classroom was created by the Microsoft in Sydney. Of course, first it started for the school and it enabled all the science learning technologies there. That is the concept which is understand as the digital classroom. That is the second technology. Coming to the purpose of technology, why we are using the technology? Simple. The answer is for educational analytics. We must know what are the resources we are having, especially what resources we are taking from digital media, whether our students are regularly coming, what is the success rate of the students, what is the insight about our students, whether our students are listening, whether our students are able to understand, what is the predictive analytics of our students. how our students can be rated. All these are needed at present, including curriculum design and assessment. That is why mostly the technology is used for the purpose of educational analytics. Educational analytics, only the management, how you are managing the technology and getting the result of our teaching. That is called education analytics. That is the term used here. Next part. You can see some of the organizations, they created nice educational technology. Oracle created, Microsoft created data visualization. All these organizations started creating such type of visualization techniques. Let us move on to the artificial intelligence tools. Now, AI tools are made it as compulsory. Whatever the questions we are asking, students are depending upon AI tools. Recently, in Kristu Jayanti College, AICT chairman spoke about that one. Whatever we are doing with ChatGPT, it is must for the students at present. Whatever the question we are raising inside the class, students are answering with the help of ChatGPT. Whether we can use that one or not, that is another question mark. In case of UNESCO conference held recently about the education, they clearly accepted that ChatGPT, all these AI tools can be used as a facilitator, of course, not as a primary tool. We can use all these things for the purpose of gathering data, and we can use this thing only for the purpose of decision making. So that was UNESCO now gave a clear verdict about that one. It means that students can be permitted to use, but as a faculty we can evaluate. Because if you want to check plagiarism, whatever the student submitted in ChatGPT, it won't show. It will show that all the materials are correct. There is no similarity. But we need another tools for the purpose of verifying all those things that already came. So at present stage, we are depending upon the artificial intelligence, especially in case of commerce management, creating the dummy data when you are teaching inside the classroom, especially in case of research methodology or in case of customer measurement, all those topics. We can use the chat GPT for creating a dummy variable only for the purpose of teaching. We can't depend upon all the real variables. We can source the dummy variables and use these type of AI tools for this one. Now, in case of education, there are a number of AI tools are used. Say, for example, I am showing some examples here. What are all the tools we are using for creativity? What are all the tools we are using for research? Chatbots, personalized learning, adaptive tools, even for the administration in the organization. Another thing, the admin of the organization, marketing purpose, and lesson planning. Now teachers started using this AI tool because all these AI tools are freely available at present since all are in infant stage. And the people are tending to use all those things. That is the purpose of AI in education. If you note down all these tools, it will help. We have to use. If we are not using, students are telling. AI is telling this answer. We enter into the chat GPT or we use the DAL-E2, it gave this result. Students are telling. Simple thing, if you want to calculate the beta of any one of the companies, it automatically calculates and gives. Students are, does you know the formula for calculating the beta value? But they are telling how to take decisions based upon the beta. It is giving. But as a teacher, you have to tell the students on which stage we can use these tools. That is interesting thing. We will see one or two examples of the AI tools. Very interesting thing is the first one, that is the Copilot, I think some of you are using. It is created by the Microsoft also, and they design. So if you are asking any question, any doubt, it is immediately replied. These are the essential tools we can use even inside the classroom. Because at least ChatGPT, it will tell the result past data, but Copilot is not like that. It will process the data immediately. Even if you want to create an image to display inside the classroom, it will create. There is no need for studying any coding or anything. You can immediately ask Copilot, draw a diagram to represent the customer segmentation. Or if you know the customer segmentation, you can give the input and ask, prepare a diagram. Today I am going to teach. Simple thing. That is the advantage of this Microsoft Copilot. I think it is very easy to use. You can, if you are using the Edge, or you can easily download that one. In most of the iPads, everything, they are using the Copilot. It will give the answers till today. Even if you ask what is the present news, what is the present share price trend, whether it is decreasing, whether it achieved 75,000 marks, everything, it is able to answer. So this is an interesting tool used by the faculty members inside the classroom, and you can also update current news and trends. You can create a nice image for the PowerPoint presentation and inform to the students. Of course, my presentation, which you are seeing for the purpose of the youngsters in the video image, picture in picture, is created by my AI only. Of course, I told you can use the YouTube and create. The input you have to give. I created the presentation slides, what you are seeing, but it created nicely the video graphics. It asked which tool we can use, where is the source of the data. I have not prepared any videos, so you can use the videos from YouTube. It created. And this is another one, OpenAI Dial E2. As a faculty members, you can use this one for image generation. Whatever the image, it will create in whatever the subject you are teaching. If you input the data, even if you know the coding, it will create a nice image 3D option also. Because now students are expecting the image only. If what I can do, whatever the subject we are going to teach, we can give the input, it will create an image, you can create a poster immediately, and you can send the students to the WhatsApp. Whatever you are teaching inside the class, you ask the DAL EI or OpenAI DAL E to create an image, it will create an image, you can send the students, it is used for the students for seeing, because image will tell everything. It will create a nice representation. The summary of what you are teaching inside the classroom is available with the students in a single image. That is the advantage of OpenAI. That you can check. These are all the free tools available for the faculty members, especially those who are teaching banking. You can use this one. Dry subjects. I am not telling banking as the dry subject. The theory subjects, you can try and use. You will get more knowledge. You will also get more knowledge. What I will do, I will use Copilot to get the data. Then I will give to OpenAI to prepare the image. It will prepare the current trends nicely. That is the advantage of this OpenAI. Yes. Likewise, we are having another tools also. Let us see. In case of science education, they are using a different concept. Say, for example, even the graphical representation. Of course, in case of commerce and management, still we are developing, because we are not entering into such a level. In case of science education, they started with the graphical representation. That image is available. Of course, in case of commerce and management, one faculty already prepared how the banking electronic payment system is working. They integrated with the Reserve Bank of India. Of course, I am unable to show here because it is copyrighted. You can use that one payment system gateway by showing the graphical representation. Previously, in case of DAL E2, it will give only image. But in case of AI-based graphical representation, that is Microsoft, it is giving a nice video also. Electronic payment system. It is possible to create it. That is the AI-based graphical representation. Likewise, we are going to discuss in the separate session, of course, the gamification tools. You can make the classroom as a digital classroom. You can use a number of methods as a gamification tools in our purpose. That is, I am going to show in the last part what are all the things we can create as an immersive learning. These type of gamification tools are interactive applications and platforms which will incorporate the game design, all those things. Say for example, accounting puzzles. If you want to understand the golden rules of accounting, it will give the clue. And you can give the clue, then we can ask the students to prepare. It is the easiest one. These gamification tools are now very common. You can make the classroom as a very immersive classroom at present. That is the advantage. The tools are available. We are going to see some of the things. First tool, I am going to show about the first tool as the education puzzle. Yes. This is a free software, education puzzles, for the purpose of gamification inside the classroom. You can create your own puzzles, accounting puzzles, whatever. It is equivalent to quiz program or something Sudoku in case of the games. You can create in this education puzzle, ED puzzle. It will create a nice type of puzzles. You can give the input, but you have to give the input. Without giving input, it can't do anything. Understand? So you must know the process clearly. Once you know the process clearly, you can give the input to the education puzzle. It will create. This video graphic show how it is creating. There is no need for creating the accounts for the students. You can connect with the LMS also, education puzzle. In case of our Kristu Jayanti College LMS, we are having number of plugins. Nicely, we can show when there is an interactive video is going on, we can ask immediate questions. All these things are possible in case of education puzzle. You can integrate with number of softwares. That is the advantage of that one. In case of education puzzle, you can nicely integrate. So try to use this education puzzle, especially in case of accounting. You can use in case of human resource accounting, human resource management, you can use the education puzzle. It is a very interesting thing. Another one I think most of you are using for the purpose of quiz, but that is Kahoot. It not only gives importance for the quiz, but you can also organize a jumbled sentence. You can create discussion among the classroom. You can integrate with the mobile phone. You can use inside the classroom, which will create an immersive learning effect. That is the Kahoot advantage. Anybody can create. It is free, available, and it is an open source one, especially in case of typical subjects. Say, for example, you want to teach the principles of management, you can use. If you want to even teach the analytic subject, you want to ask questions in between, you can use. You can create this Kahoot for your own purpose. That is the advantage of that one. As a faculty members, we can use the open source because it is free. You can use all these type of softwares as a free. This is the advantage of Kahoot. Another one is the Learn Worlds. This is another interesting software which can be used for the purpose of creating the new methods. Say, for example, creating a business plan for the entrepreneurship course. You want to ask the students to create a business plan, or you want to ask the students to create a nice business design feasibility study. Like the same LMS system it contains, but it will give some hints, not the original points. If you want us to create a business plan, it will ask what is the finance needed. Once the finance needed, it will ask the inputs. What is your investment? What is the cash flow you are expecting? It will ask all these questions. Finally, it will create a business plan. That is the advantage of Learn Worlds. You can use this one not only for business plan, number of materials are to create a simulation purpose. It used to give a nice importance for a simulation. That is the advantage of Learn Worlds. First thing, once you decided, you may find little difficult, but once you started using these Learn Worlds, it is very easy to use. Students will start using that one. Because now students are engaging with mobile phones only. Try these Learn Worlds. Like these are all the platforms what we can use for the gamification. Let us move on to the immersive learning tool. You can make the classroom as an immersive one. That is, you can enter into a classroom as a virtual one. That is the advantage of immersive learning tool. That is, with the help of the VR, virtual reality, augmented reality, you can create an immersive learning also. It may be an online class or even in the offline class. Of course, in case of offline class, means we need a digital classroom. Even with the help of simple whiteboard, we can do. Even in case of schools, they started using the immersive learning tools. You need not go and visit the trade shows. You can visit the trade shows in VR and faculty can ask the question. You need not go and visit the Dubai Expo. You need not go and visit the Germany Expo. As a business faculty, you can create in VR tools. They need not go and visit the Reserve Bank of India, but they can connect with the RBI governor and it creates an image. Of course, first part it is available in the form of the LMS also. There are a number of immersive learning tools available at present. Mostly it is mingled with the LMS and students can create, faculty can create the LMS. I have already shown the Kahoot example. These are some of the things which can be integrated for the immersive learning. Of course, in online platform, we are using heavily the LMS, that is the learning management tool, LMS tools. This LMS is very popular. And when the students are out of the purview of the teachers, if you are having a good LMS system, Moodle, whatever it may be, Google Classroom, students can feel that they are inside the classroom. Now we are integrating with the mobile learning platform. That is possible. Students can use in the mobile phone. They can create a mobile app solution. Now most of the educational institutions here in Kristu, Jayanti, we already created a mobile application. And we are able to know, that is how to manage the students, whether the students submitted the assignment, whether the students actually studying and learning. All this can be linked in the LMS, even the gamification solutions. All things we can include in the LMS, but only one thing we have to motivate students to do. That is the very important thing. Once the students are very much interested, then the next stage, we can integrate the AR and VR tools. Now we started introducing that one. Some of the plugins are available. Most important plugins, the H2P videos. Students can use that video using the VR and see and answer. Most plugins are now coming, and recently 821 videos are available as a plugin. And Kristu Jayanti College, we are going to check recently, in which the students, if they are having VR equipment, they can use that one and find out. It will create a nice virtual tour, especially for the trade games. In international business purpose, we can use that one. It can be integrated with our LMS. Students can study the logistics easily. Students can understand the marketing, what type of advertisement, how to give the advertisement, where to keep the advertisement boards, who are all seeing the advertisement boards. All these things are available now with the VR platform. So most of the digital teaching aids are now integrated with the LMS. There you can see number of things which are integrated with LMS. Then the another one, the immersive learning tool is the Blackboard. Okay. Yes. This is the Blackboard in which faculty can use for their own content creation. This is another immersive tool which you can use inside the classroom. There is no need for going out of the classroom. It is an interactive board. Most of the colleges, they are having the interactive board. Like that, you can use the Blackboard, an interesting tool for the purpose of your immersive classroom. Here you can create your own content. You can create a content and it will act as a real blackboard, and students can answer, come to the stage and answer. You can create your diagrams instantly. I think some of you are using this is the free tool, Blackboard. And only the advantage is you can utilize the content created by some eminent faculty and integrate with that one. Likewise, if you are creating a nice content, you can share with others. That is the advantage of the Blackboard. It automatically communicates, it automatically interacts with the students inside the classroom as well as the outside the classroom. Once you are teaching, you can directly integrate with the online also. That is the advantage of this Blackboard. If you see the Blackboard basics, it's very easy. There is no need for studying any computer course or anything. Only thing, you can follow the step-by-step instructions available. You can create your own platform. This is inside the classroom. Inside the classroom itself, you can create whatever you have mentioned in the LMS content, you can create inside. And if you want, you can use the graphics to the AI, and you can use the generative AI simulation solutions inside the classroom. Students can use inside the classroom so that the immersive learning can be created. Another one example is the Trello. This is equivalent to a course content. It will integrate with different people. It is a visual collaboration tool. You use inside the digital classroom. You need not go for the online. You can use this one inside the classroom. This main purpose is it is used for collaboration. The curriculum changes. It is used by the academicians for the academic purpose, especially for curriculum. If you create a curriculum, you can share with others. It will show what are all the changes that have been made, what are all new comings are coming in. You can create your own curriculum design. Because it is a collaborative tool, the board of studies member in different places can join together and they can share. with the virtual board of studies meeting you can create, or even the faculty members to create an online meeting. And if you want to create a new thing, sharing some content, you can do. Even you can use this one for the research purpose. If there's a collaborative research done by 2 or 3 persons, you can join hands with the fellow. That is the advantage of fellow. This is another good example. I think some of may use this one. That is the PSGR software. It is common among this one. Of course, it is paid one. The PSGR is the paid one. It is free up to the certain limit. After that, it is payable. But the advantage you can see, you can integrate with Zoom. Whatever the PowerPoint show you are creating, you can use this one. These are things using inside the classroom. You can create for the simulation, and students can also give feedback. Now, it is used and as an alternative to the PowerPoint. But the plus points are available. Students can give the feedback. Students can use the simulation. All these things here. That is the advantage of PSGR for the faculty members. Likewise, there is another tool called Inspired. This is used for podcast for the lessons. Before going to the class or after coming from class, you can create a summary, either by speaking or creating the graphics. This is an easiest tool which is free for the faculty members to use. Inspired. Like that same thing, the Anchor is available. In case of Anchor, you can create an episode, that is lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. You can create in the form of order so that students can learn with the help of a story building. Each and every lesson can be created as an anchor. It will give an instruction to the student how to learn. Try to use this anchor. Make our students to learn. It will ask immediate question and students can learn, like and how you are talking with Amazon Alexa or Apple Siri. You can use this one. This is an interactive tool. Another one is the live scribe. That is the pencil. How you can create the notebook. Same thing like taking the notes book. You can create a number of things. Students can use this one for taking the automated notes from the digital platform. That is the advantage of that one. Coming to the technical things, if you want to teach marketing, very good tool is HubSpot. It will create a sample campaign tool and it will tell whether this tool will be successful or not. You can check. As a marketing faculty, it's very easy to use HubSpot. It will check the effectiveness of advertisement campaign. It will check the effectiveness of an simple advertisement promotion methods, even in case of the 4 P's of marketing. What are the requirements of the customer? You can create small advertisement campaign, small advertisement kits, and you can check with the platform. This is useful for the marketing faculty members. Try to use the HubSpot. It will create an immersive learning. Likewise, for the purpose of finance faculty members, that's an interesting tool available. It is also free. That is how the market works, which will shows the entire concept of capital market. You can create the investment, simple thing, around 1 lakh rupees. It will create a dummy variable. And students can use that one with the assumed values. And it is a gamification tool for the capital market. Those who are good in finance, you can teach this one inside the classroom. That is how the market works, how the stock exchanges are working. Students can go and simulate. They can trade dummy, not a real one. You can give some amounts as a dummy amount, you can trade. This will help to understand the students the capital markets, primary markets, secondary markets, even the derivatives. You can use this one simple thing. These are open source and it is free for the purpose of accounting faculty. This is another one. This is called Lucid chart, which will create a nice charts. There are number of templates available to solve all the accounting problems, mostly created by chartered accountant in India. How to solve a partnership problem, admission, retirement, how to prepare the company's balance sheet, financial statements. Even yesterday I have seen how the profits prior to incorporation has been calculated, holding company accounts. The process has been created in a nice chart. And students can see the chart and they can prepare their sum correct. This is a lucid chart. Of course, others can also use. Usually, this is used for the purpose of solving a problem. What are all the step-by-step instruction we can use? So, you must understand the technology. These are the most of the softwares what we can use inside the classroom. Some of them you can integrate with your LMS also. That is my presentation. As a conclusion, as a wrap-up note, I wish to mention that we can use the technology. The integration of technology in education, especially in case of commerce and management, is a transformative force. Definitely, it will transform the students' engagement. It enhances the nice learning experience, but also it ensures its sustainability. That is very important. There is no need for using paper, pencil. That is why we are moving towards technology. Sustainability, as per the SDG goals, we can achieve. Instead of using more paper and pen work, it will create a sustainability. That is the very important thing. As well as very important thing is it creates the personalized and customized learning experience. Once you are teaching inside the classroom, then you are posting the LMS. It will create a nice environment. That is the advantage of that one. The technology in business education is a catalyst for equitable and enduring educational practice. That's what I feel. That is why I used to mention these 2 points. Sustainability you have to use, then inclusive and immersive learning purpose, you can use this technology. I hope you might have understood the basic concept of technology. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful session. I'm sure everyone in the audience would definitely agree that this session was mesmerizing, especially when sir was navigating through the different tools and the technologies, and how beautifully sir gave us a narration that with ease these technologies could be brought into the classroom, especially when many of us are thinking here, sitting here with the mindset that it is very challenging to integrate all these tools and technology capabilities when it comes to teaching commerce and management subjects. So thank you, sir, for that wonderful session. Sir, is it okay if we take maybe 1 or 2 questions?
Yes.
Okay, so there was one question that has come for Dr. Tanima. She has asked if you could suggest some AI ramification tools for HR specialization.
Yes. In case of HR specialization, you can use the same AI tools what I shown for the marketing. Very good is HubSpot. How the employer's behavior is coming. How to recruit a particular person. You can use the HubSpot for HR also. Not only marketing. It will tell the behavior of the individual person. That's a very good example. There are a number of tools, but mostly in case of HR, all these proctoring softwares are paid. If you are able to pay for the proctoring softwares, it you can use that one. But very limited one. HubSpot is free. Even the Copilot HR tool is available. You can use that one.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay, so there was maybe this would be the last question that we would be taking for today. One participant for the audience has asked if you could mention the name of the tool that you had used for rendering your presentation this evening. Yes, definitely. That must be a question that each and everyone would be having, especially sir's presentation was very colorful. It was very decorative, and much more than that, it was very dynamic. So as when sir was navigating through the different topics, you would have noticed that the videos, the color combinations, the pictures, everything that sir had used was, yeah,
Yes,
was matching to
it's a
the
nice
topics.
question.
Yes,
Actually, the
sir.
slides are only prepared by me. Remaining thing is prepared by my AI. I think my AI name, I am having my own generative AI that is named as Monica, which will link all this Copilot, then the uh, remaining thing, Dan V2, all these things. Only thing, once I prepared my slides, I used to give with the input, try to create graphics. It is a generative AI created for me for the purpose of education. So it will tell everything. Even if you ask questions here, it will tell clearly about that one, how it prepared that one. Only thing it asks whether you are having your own graphics or I can take from any source. I have given the YouTube. You can take from YouTube so that faculty can see nicely. So that is the generative AI.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So I hope that answers the question audience had. And with that, we've come to the end of session. So there are a lot of kind words which are also pouring in, where the participants are thanking Baba sir for the wonderful session this evening. So, sir, for on behalf of all the participants and the organizers, once again, we express our heartfelt gratitude to you for taking us through a wonderful session. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So with that, we've come to the end of the session for this evening. We'd like to remind all the audience that the feedback would be collected on the last day of the FTP. Before we close, allow me to propose the vote of thanks. I take this opportunity to thank the principals, all the member institutions of Consortium of Higher Education Institution for Research and Development, St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Stella Maris College, PSGR Krishnammal College for Women, and Kristu Jayanti College for all the encouragement and the support in organizing this FTP. Thank you, principals and the dear coordinators. I take this opportunity to thank all the chief conveners of the FTP for all the thought in planning, organizing, directing, and monitoring the session this evening. Thank you, professors. I also take this opportunity to thank the resource person for this evening's session, Dr. Baba Nyanakumar, once again for taking us through an exhilarating session on technology integration in teaching. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Finally, I thank all the participants from the various institutions across the country for accepting the invitation and participating in this FTP. Wishing you all a wonderful evening. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow again with another exciting session. Thank you all. Wish you all a wonderful evening.
Thank you.